my jacket.
Man, take it off. Take it off. No one's looking.
Gerspingus.
Take it off. No one's looking.
Oscars prediction.
Poopy predictions?
This is the 86th? No,
98th.
98. Jesus Christ.
You were off a little bit.
I was way fucking off.
Yes. Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Well, it makes no sense. I get it. This is the 98th one. But, like, why can't it just be for the year? Why can't it just be Oscars 2026?
I mean, it is, but it's also the 98th Academy Award.
I don't give a fuck.
Well, they do. They've had 97 before it.
I don't give a shit. 98. Okay. And then I'll follow along with wherever you go. Oh, my pen's almost out of ink. Oh.
Oh.
Look at it. Look.
Oh.
Look.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh. What the fuck else fell out? What are you?
Well, you broke your... Well.
Oh.
Well, you backed up.
You backed up.
Hello there. Enjoy it. No, I'm not doing that again.
Oh.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Two Peas in a Podcast.
I fixed my pen.
Whoa! This is an ASMR episode.
Anyway,
Anyway,
go ahead.
welcome back, everybody. I'm Josh, and this is Sean over here who
Hello.
fixed his pen.
My pen.
Today, we have a very special episode for you. And by special...
Technically, this is our first annual thing that we've done.
True.
Technically.
And by special, I mean it's not special at all.
Nope. It's a regular.
We are going to talk about the upcoming Oscars. The 98th Academy Awards.
Yes.
They air Sunday, March 15th.
I believe so. We're 1 month away, so yeah.
As of recording this, yes.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the nominees, and we're going to talk about a few things that are kind of not in the news, but like little facts that are, you know, either surprising or good things or bad things. But yeah, we're just going to talk about the different categories. I'm skipping. I did this last year, but I'm skipping documentary feature and documentary short. There's a couple other things I think I skipped, but I would also normally skip international feature. But there's a few in there that are some that we have to talk about, so I'm going to leave those categories in this time.
Cool.
But before we do any of that, I want to talk about a few things that are like little news things or things of importance. Or surprises, really. We're going to start with Sinners. Probably the best movie of 2025. It now holds the record for most nominations for a film. It has 16 nominations.
That's the most any film has ever
I
gotten?
believe it is. Where is it? Let me see. Yes, the most in Oscar history is
Wow.
16. The previous record was 14. It was shared by All About Eve, Titanic, and La La Land.
Wow.
And now Sinners has beat all of them.
I don't want this to happen, but what if Sinners doesn't win any?
That would be wild.
Could you imagine?
That would be
It
wild.
breaks the record for most nominations, and then it breaks
And then
the
it-
record for most loses.
Most nominations, and it didn't
without
win any.
wins, yeah.
So, yes, Sinners now holds the record of the most nominations by a film in Oscar history.
Congrats.
Also, we're going to go back a little bit to when they had the Governor's Awards. So they gave an honorary Oscar to Tom Cruise.
Yes.
How do we feel about that?
I mean, I think...
Now, usually they do this to honor somebody's whole career. Not just one movie,
whole
but their
career.
whole career. But I'm not a rapper.
Look, we both have our gripes with Tom Cruise, but you cannot deny his presence in the film industry.
I mean, he has been there for a long time.
Yes.
He has done movies that are very successful, like whether they're box office hits or they're acclaimed movies. Like,
Yeah.
He's had some roles that he's been
I think
Oscar nominated for.
I
that
don't
are
know if this is
classics.
true, because I don't do my research. You would know more about this than I would. But I believe Tom Cruise has the best international record. For
I wouldn't
the
be
movies
surprised
that
if
he's
he
in.
did or not. I
Because
would.
like I feel like Mission Impossible, Top Gun, both of them, and like those types of movies did really well internationally.
Yeah.
Even the one that did horribly. Apparently, his Mummy movie did really good overseas.
Did it really?
I like financially, not review wise, but financially, I think it did pretty good overseas.
Interesting.
I might be very wrong about that.
I mean, I wouldn't.
But-
I honestly would not be surprised.
But just based on how long he's been in the space and how prevalent he is, not even just as an actor, but like as a stunt performer, as a cameraman, a producer, a writer, I think he did deserve the Oscar. And I think it makes sense because
Yeah.
technically he didn't just get the Oscar for his acting. Because it's an honorary one, it is for his entire presence in Hollywood.
Yes.
So I think it makes sense because I do think
it's basically defining his whole career.
yes.
Whether he acted in a serious drama movie or an Oscar-nominated role, or movies like Mission Impossible,
Yeah.
or something like that was a box office hit.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with it. I'm kind of happy that they gave him something to define the whole career, because there's a difference. I mean, if you win an Oscar for one role, it's one thing, but you're winning one for your whole. You're getting an honorary one for your whole career. That should mean something.
Yes.
I mean, and I think that's good for him, honestly.
I agree.
Yeah, to define his legacy in the industry, even though we don't really care for him, but just to define the whole career is pretty impressive.
Agreed.
Moving on, this is going to be the first year they've debuted a new category, and it's Best Casting.
Yes.
Best Casting has debuted this
That's
year.
the big thing that's coming with
Now-
these Oscars.
Now, we'll get to the nominees for that in a little bit, but I did want to mention that this is the first year they've had it. And yeah, again, we'll get to the nominees for that, but that is going to be interesting.
Yeah, that'll be fun to see how they.
Who will get the inaugural casting Oscar?
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea because
Oh yeah, it makes sense.
there's been a lot of great castings like in the past several years.
Yeah.
It's mainly with Marvel, of course.
Yeah.
Like maybe they'll give Sarah Finn an honorary Oscar for that. I could see them.
One
doing
can only hope.
that. One can only hope. Here's one: Wicked for Good, completely snubbed from the nominations.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Now, I've heard people say it's the same way with the musical and the story, that the whole second part is weaker than the first part.
Yes.
And obviously we know Wicked for Good is most of the second part that they did. So the fact that it didn't get any nominations, a lot of people aren't surprised. I was a little surprised. I mean, I read that and was less surprised, but I'm still kind of like, wow, they really didn't nominate it at all.
Yeah, I mean, my mom watched it, and I haven't. But the things I've heard from it is like, yeah, in the play, the second half is usually the weakest. The second half's also only about like 30 minutes long in the play,
And they stretched
made it
it
a
out to,
2-hour
like,
movie.
2 hours, right?
and a lot of people are saying that that's something that also made it worse because they added all this filler, and they were like, some of it's good, but most of it's bland.
Yeah.
And a lot of the songs people don't really vibe with in the second half.
Like the first half has Defying Gravity and
Yeah.
all this other classics from it.
Like the only one in the second half that people really like is the song For Good.
Yeah,
And apparently the performance in the movie wasn't all that great.
it wasn't for good.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It was for mid.
Yeah, it was 4 out of 10 good.
4.
But yeah, so I was not surprised that Wicked was not nominated for anything.
Now that I know all that, I'm not really surprised.
Yeah.
I'm just like, damn. The first one got all this attention, and then the second one's like, nah.
Nah, yeah.
K-pop Demon Hunters
Yes.
is gonna be there a little bit. Golden is up for Best Original Song.
Yep.
Again, we'll get to those later, but I think the movie's actually up for Best Animated Feature.
It is.
So, again, we'll get to the nominees, but good for K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah, I mean,
And Golden. Golden's a great song.
it is a great song.
Now, it did lose more at the Grammys than we expected, but that doesn't mean it'll lose here.
Yes. There's still a chance.
There's still a chance.
They lost the battle, but they can win the war.
And then this one, this is another reason why I was surprised that it wasn't Wicked. F1 got a Best Picture nomination.
Yeah, I mentioned to you earlier when we were eating, and I was like, "There's one movie that got nominated a lot
I
that
knew it was
surprised
gonna
me,
be this,
and it's
yeah.
F1. Apparently, the movie is really great.
Apparently, it's really good. Yeah,
and it's got a shit ton of Oscars now. I might have to watch this Brad
me,
Pitt movie.
me too. Because I'm actually surprised. I'm like, I didn't expect F1 to get this much attention.
Yeah, I thought it was just a standard racing movie
Me too.
with Brad Pitt, but apparently it's really fucking good. So
Apparently,
I guess I gotta watch it.
I'll give it a watch too because I want to see how it is. Because now it doesn't have any acting nominations, I don't believe, but it has like picture. I think it has. I don't know. We'll go through
yeah,
it.
we'll get there.
So how I'm gonna do this is I think I did this last year, but I'm gonna just redefine it in case I didn't. I'm gonna go from bottom to top. So we're gonna start with the lower tier awards and work our way up.
Ready.
So we're gonna start with visual effects.
All right.
Best visual effects we have Avatar: Fire and Ash, F1, Jurassic World Rebirth, The Lost Bus, and Sinners.
Yeah. I've also I kind of let Josh like plan out this whole episode and like we're gonna do what he says. I did, however, look and take a glance at the nominees, so I know some of them. I don't know all of them. But this is one that I was really interested in because obviously, so if you weren't here last year for our predictions, we're going to go through all the categories and all the nominees, and we're going to pick who we think will win and then who we would want to win. And
Yes.
so this category was specifically hard because I do think
Now a lot of these have some excellent visuals.
yes. I think, look, realistically, who do I think will get it? Avatar.
Me too.
Who do I want to get it? I really think Jurassic World Rebirth looked amazing.
Yeah.
I think this was the best the dinosaurs have ever looked. The water animations in it are cool too.
Yeah.
And I just think overall it looked good to me. Now, I have not seen any of these movies on this list other than Jurassic World. I don't even know what the Lost Bus? Lost Bus?
The Lost Bus.
I don't know what that is.
It's got Matthew
Apple
McConaughey in
TV
it.
Plus.
It's got Matthew McConaughey in it.
Huh.
Now you haven't seen Sinners, but I have. The visuals in that are really cool. Like they're really impressive. I would Sinners winning that would be cool. But
I will say, I think the main
I think Fire and Ash is going to take this.
Yeah, I will say the main thing in my brain, 1 second.
Because Fire and Ash doesn't have a lot of nominations. So if they win this, they'll at least earn something.
Yeah.
Because there's a few that it's nominated for, but it's not like the top tier Oscars.
Yeah, and I know, and you probably know, and most of us know, the main visual effect that got Sinners the nomination is the twins. Making them work in the
Not
scenes
just that,
together.
there are some other visuals in it that are like very impressive.
I mean, I'm sure, yeah, but like doing twins in a movie is really tough to do.
True.
And even when you do it well, it still looks a little wonky. I mean, we praised this movie forever, Sonic 3.
Yeah.
But there are some scenes with the two Robotniks that are a little tough.
That's true.
But again, that's just because you have to green screen both of the actors doing two different things together and touching, and I don't know. But yeah, so who do I think? Who do I want to win? Jurassic. I want to win.
Jurassic World could win too. But
Who do
because it's Avatar, it'll probably go to
Yes.
Fire and Ash. Which, again, I'm not mad about that because they're not up for a lot of the top tier awards. So if they win some of these technical ones like this, and I think costume design is another one, good for them. You know, good for James Cameron because Avatar had its shot with like the first one and the second one. Now it's kind of turning into it doesn't need the big awards. It's just if it gets the technical stuff, that's
We all know it's a spectacle.
we all know it's a spectacle.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's visual effects. I think it's going to go to Fire and Ash. You think it's going to go to Fire and
Yes.
Ash. Now we go to best film editing. So we have F1, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sentimental Value, and Sinners again. If I had to look at these, now I've seen 2 of those 5 movies. I've seen One Battle After Another, and I've seen Sinners. Both movies have great editing, right? However, a movie like F1 probably will take the cake just because it's a race. I mean, it's a racing movie.
Yeah, so
I
some
feel
of
like
the,
their editing is going to be top notch.
Yeah.
Who would I want to see it go to? One of the 2 that I've seen. So either One Battle After
Yeah.
Another or Sinners.
Look, now
Mainly Sinners again, because again with the editing the twins together,
yeah, getting the shots lined up.
getting the shots lined up.
Look, just based on the trailers and the clips I've seen from Sinners, I do want Sinners to win this one. I do think F1 could take this one.
I think F1 could take it just because it's a racing movie. Racing movies editing really matters.
Yes.
So to see it get so many positive reviews for this movie, obviously the editing has to be top notch.
Yes.
So I could see them taking it. Now I want to watch F1.
Yeah.
So we'll see what that's all about, but I feel like they're going to get that out of anybody.
Yeah.
Because again, when you're doing a racing movie, the editing really counts.
Yeah. I mean, even like look at the Fast and Furious movies, whatever you say about the quality of those films, but you can't deny it. A lot of the editing in those movies are kind of epic. And they do kind of look good.
Yeah.
When they're just regularly racing,
just
not when they're being
regularly
weird
racing.
superhumans.
Yeah. Okay, so next is costume design.
Cute.
So we have, for costume design, we have Avatar, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, and Sinners.
Okay. Who do I want to win? I want Frankenstein to win.
And Frankenstein could very well win.
But who do I think will win? I think Sinners could take this one.
Sinners could take this one, yes.
Yeah. Because I think, again, from the clips and stuff I've seen, I do like the aesthetic. I like the,
yes.
Western, but, Gothic Western kind of vibe they go with.
Yes.
I do like that.
Now, again, I will say I think Sinners should win this too, and I think they're going to win. And I'll explain why I'm not saying Frankenstein for this one, which I'll let you finish writing down your thing there, and then...
Good.
I think Sinners should win this costume design, and I think it will. Here's why I don't think Frankenstein will win, because the next category is makeup and hairstyling.
And you think Frankenstein
And
will
Frankenstein's
take that
going to win that.
You don't think it'll get both?
I don't think it will get both.
It will get one or the other.
So makeup and hairstyling is Frankenstein, Kokuho, Sinners, The Smashing Machine, and The Ugly Stepsister.
Okay, the one that's on here, that's strange to me, and I look, I get it. It was the whole big thing. Why is Smashing Machine on here?
Because I think because of what they did to Dwayne
The Rock,
Johnson.
right?
Yeah.
I guess so.
But I can't. That's it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's it.
I guess,
They had to throw that in there for the Oscars somewhere since they didn't nominate Dwayne Johnson.
yeah. But, yeah, so for me, I'm just going to flip. Well, no. Yeah, so
I really could see Sinners winning. So some of these I kind of put together, even though they're separate categories, just because
they're similar-ish.
they're similar, yeah. So costume design is definitely, I feel like, is going to go to Sinners, and I would hope it does. But makeup and hairstyling, I think, will go to Frankenstein. And I also do want Frankenstein to win it. Because I've seen what they did to Jacob Elordi,
That dude.
and it's impressive.
You still haven't seen the movie
I
yet,
haven't
right?
watched the movie, but I've seen his Frankenstein, and they did a hell of a job.
Yeah, and for most of the first half of the movie, he is just walking around like that.
Yeah.
And it looks good. It doesn't look fake. It doesn't seem like it's made of prosthetics. It does feel good. And I do think the hairstyling is really good, especially with Mia Goth's character. Her hairstyle changes throughout, and it's really nice. Oscar Isaac just has his hair. Christoph Waltz has some really good makeup done to him at some point. So I want Frankenstein to win, and I think it will win.
Oh, it probably, yeah, it probably will. I can see them winning that.
Yeah.
Just because of how well done they did with that. Even though I haven't seen the movie. So Sinners for costume, Frankenstein for makeup. That's what I think. And that's what I think
That's
will
what I
win,
also think.
and that's what I want to win.
Yes.
Both of those.
Yeah.
Next, best cinematography. This is another big one, big technical one. We have Frankenstein, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sinners, and Train Dreams.
This is tough.
This is a tough one. Because
I obviously think that this might be another fight between Frankenstein and Sinners. And you're really pushing, like, those two movies, I think, again, from what I've seen,
now,
is crazy.
any of these could take this. I don't know much about Train Dreams. I've heard a lot of positive reviews about it. But this is one of those. This is surprising that we're this low on the list. And it's anyone's game.
Yeah, because I can see in my head how cinematography for Marty Supreme could go.
Yeah.
Again, based off
And
the
One Battle
trailers.
After Another had some great shots, too.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Sinners also had great shots. This is a rare occasion where a technical category like this is anybody's game.
Yeah. I
Who-
think...
And it's tough to say who I want because I would kind of want any of them to take it.
Yeah, I would not be mad about any of them.
I wouldn't be mad about any of these taking the award.
Yeah. I don't know what Train Dreams is, but I'm sure it's probably beautiful. The
Yeah.
title alone
Like-
sounds kind of
like-
epic.
Who do I want to win? Anybody. Who do I think will win is also tough because it could, again, be anybody.
I think, look, I know how big of a thing Marty Supreme was towards the end of last year. I think if it's going to win anything it was nominated for, this is probably the only one it has a really high shot.
This or production design.
Maybe, but the
But I
other
don't know, though,
nominees for
because there's
that.
other good ones in here. You
Yeah.
know what? Yeah.
Like, I think if Marty
Oh,
Supreme's
you know
going to
what?
get anything, it'll get this.
Yeah, I
you
think
know?
you're right.
So this one's going to Marty.
I'm going to say Marty Supreme for cinematography.
Yeah, Marty Supreme will win.
Who do I want? Anybody.
Yeah, it's anyone's game.
It's anyone's game. I could see. I wouldn't be mad about any of them winning, but I think they're going. I think you're right. I think they're going to give it to Marty Supreme.
Yeah, just based on...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next, best production design. We have Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, and Sinners.
Yeah.
Sinners could take this one too.
Yeah. So production design is kind of like...
Sinners could take this one. As much as a lot of these have really good looks, One Battle After Another is more contemporary because it takes place in like the present time, kind of. So I feel like as much as I like the movie, I feel like they're least likely to win this.
So what is Hamnet? Because that's nominated for a lot too.
Hamnet
That's like that
is-
sounds like a Shakespearean kind of...
So this is the Chloe Zhao movie, based on a novel. This has
Paul Mescal.
this is
right?
Jesse Buckley and Paul Mescal
Yeah.
in this.
Okay.
That could win too.
Yeah, the kind of Shakespearean vibes that
Yeah.
the poster gave off.
Honestly, as much as I want Sinners to win this, and I'm going to say I want Sinners to win this, it really could go to Hamnet. I feel like if they're going to give Hamnet,
Yeah.
same with Marty Supreme for cinematography, if they're going to give Hamnet an Oscar, it's going
It's
to be
going
this
to be
one.
this one. Yeah, that makes sense. I can agree with you there.
And we'll explain why as we get further up the list, because some of these top categories are going to be tough competition.
And then like production design is like the actual like sets and stuff, right? Like the actual setting of
Yeah.
the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold
How
on.
it looked,
And
how
who
the-
I want to win that category then? Look, I still haven't seen it, and I really want to. And again, I think that Sinners will win most of the awards. But damn, dude, Frankenstein's got some crazy fucking shit going on. The opening shot of a boat stuck in the ice, I want Frankenstein. I want Frankenstein.
Yeah.
It won't though, but yeah, go ahead. Next one.
Best sound.
Sound. I love this one.
This is going to be an easy one, I think. Best sound, we have F1, Frankenstein, One Battle After Another, Sinners, and Sirat. Is that how you pronounce that?
Surat. Yeah, Surat.
Sirat.
Surat. I don't know what that is.
I mean, best sound, again, you're going to have to give it to a racing movie.
F1.
F1's going to take
yeah,
best sound.
it's got to.
And honestly, well, Sinners also has great sound because of the soundtrack, but that's soundtrack, not sound.
Yes.
Although there are some scenes where the sound really engulfs you when you're watching it. So I wouldn't mind seeing Sinners win this, and I'm going to say that's who I want. But F1 is definitely F1 is most likely going to take the sound one.
Yeah, and you know what?
Because, again, with the other two, F1 is probably going to get a lot of technical awards.
Yep.
Because it probably won't win some of the higher tier ones like that it's nominated for. Like Best Picture, it has no chance.
Yeah.
And we'll get to that.
And it's weird because for this category, I want F1 to win. Because if you know me, if you guys listening have paid attention to any amount of these episodes, the two things that I love is scale and sound design in movies. And just based off the premise of F1, like you were saying, it's a racing movie. If it doesn't sound like I'm in the car racing with him,
oh yeah,
they failed at their mission. So I want F1 to have good sound design.
See, that's one reason why you would like Sinners is
want it
because
to win.
Sinners engulfs you with sound.
Yeah, so the two F1 and Sinners are two movies I definitely will watch before the Oscars come out. That is without a doubt.
But I just think F1's going to take this just because
Yes.
of the fact that it's a racing movie. It's going to get a lot of technical awards because it's up for Best Picture, and it's probably the least likely of them to win.
Yes, I agree.
Or one of the lowest ones to win.
Yeah.
And we'll get to that. We'll get to that when we get up there. But next is Best Casting. These are the inaugural nominees for Best Casting. We have Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, and Sinners.
What is The Secret Agent?
That is... this is a foreign movie. It's Portuguese.
Ah.
This has...
Probably nobody we know in it, right?
Oh, this is that movie with Wagner Moura, who's up for an Oscar.
Oh, okay.
He's up for lead actor, I believe.
Okay.
So that's what that is. Now, who do I want and who do I think? I think both are going to go to Sinners
Yeah.
because I can see them awarding this an award because the cast in that is incredible.
Yeah.
For one, you have Michael B. Jordan playing a dual role. You have Haley Steinfeld, who's great in it. You have Delroy Lindo, who's great in it. Wunmi Mosaku, who's great in it. Even Miles Catton, for his first movie, excellent.
Yeah.
Everybody in that movie is so good. You have to give the casting award to this movie.
You know what's crazy, though? I could also technically maybe see it go to Hamnet, too.
I could
see this one go to Hamnet.
I could, too. And it's funny because Hamnet and Sinners, the casting people on here, are the two that I recognize, that I've seen before. I've never seen the other three. But these two, the one for Hamnet and the one for Sinners, I've seen their names before, so I could see them taking it.
Yeah, I want and probably will have Sinners winning, but I would not be surprised at all if it went to Hamnet.
Oh, yeah. If it went to Hamnet, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
But casting, I'm going to put... I think Sinners will take it,
Yes.
and I would like to see them win. But if Hamnet wins, that's fine, too.
No shock. Yeah.
No shock. Okay. Now we're going into Best Music. We're going to do Original Song first.
Kill.
So, Original Song. Best Original Song. We have Dear Me from Diane Warren, Relentless. We have Golden from K-Pop Demon Hunters. We have I Lied to You from Sinners. We have Sweet Dreams of Joy from Viva Verdi. And we have Train Dreams from Train Dreams.
Yeah, I want Golden.
Yeah.
It's got to be Golden.
It's got to be Golden.
It's got to be. Golden.
It's just that good of a song.
Yeah, I mean.
I want it, and I honestly think it's going to take it.
So do I.
I mean, that or I Lied to You from Sinners. It's one of them. It's got it, but I would love to see Golden take it.
Yeah.
And I feel like Golden is going to take it.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm going to tell you this. There's only one of them that I've heard on the radio.
Yeah, true.
Golden.
Golden.
So, yeah, that's how I found that song before I even saw the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, me and Allie were on a date.
Actually, that's how I found it.
Me and Allie were on a date at a resort for the weekend, and it came on the radio at the side of the pool. And I was trying to Google it based on the words I was hearing, and I looked at Allie, and I was like, "You got to know this song." And she was like, "Oh, we're going up." And she just started singing it, and I was like, "What is it? I need it in my playlist. It sounds so good."
It is really good.
It's very good.
So I would love to see them win, and I feel like they're going to give it to them. Now, again, it didn't win as much at the Grammys.
No. But
this
is its time to shine.
Doesn't
literally.
mean it won't win here.
Yeah, this is its golden time.
Yes,
Yes.
it's their Demon Hunter time.
Golden hour.
So that's original song. Now we go to original score.
Score.
We have Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, and Sinners. This is another tough one.
Yeah. That's Ludwig. That's Göransson.
Ludwig Göransson, yes, for Sinners. He very much could take this.
He's good.
But there's Frankenstein. Now, Alexander Desplat's done some great scores as well.
And Frankenstein's score is very good.
And One Battle After Another. So, you don't know this. So, Johnny Greenwood is a member of Radiohead.
Ah.
The only one trained in music theory, and he usually scores a lot of Paul Thomas Anderson's movies. He scored There Will Be Blood.
Mm-hmm.
He scored The Master. He scored a ton of his biggest movies. And his score in this was just as great as all of those. And it was different too, because this is a different kind of movie from those. It's not as serious as some of the other ones. So, but again, this whole category is tough.
Yeah.
And as much as I love him and that movie, I think I want to see Sinners win.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see Ludwig Göransson win for Sinners. Who do I think is going to win? It's a tough choice between him or Frankenstein.
I really see. This is the thing. We're both kind of playing it biasly, which is fine. Because Sinners for you is your favorite movie of the year, and Frankenstein is my favorite movie of the year. So we're both just kind of rooting for our movies, which is fine.
But I'm
also
like, I can see that.
Yes, I can understand your fight for Sinners because I have seen a lot from it.
But I can understand your fight for Frankenstein, and I can see them winning just because, like Johnny Greenwood for One Battle After Another, Ludwig Göransson and Alexander Desplat are established names.
Yeah.
They are established in the industry. They are the three that I recognize in this category. The other two I don't really know. But these are the three that have done this before. They've been up for this award before. I don't know if any of them have won before. Has Ludwig won? I think he has.
I think he did for Black Panther.
I think Alexander did. Johnny Greenwood hasn't won yet. But any of those three are established here. So it could be any of them that take this.
All right. You know what? I'm going crazy. I want Frankenstein to win. But who do I think will win? This might be the category One Battle takes.
You think so? Okay.
Because it's been nominated for a couple, and it has to win has to win one. It
Yeah.
was one of the biggest things I
You know
was
what?
seeing.
And
this
knowing
would be
knowing the Oscars, sometimes they'll give somebody their time.
Mm-hmm. And this is
Like
Johnny's
think
time.
about Leonardo DiCaprio for the Oscar, right? For Best Actor, right? Think about all those movies that he was up for that he was great in, right? And didn't win. And then which one did he win for? One that no one saw coming.
Yep.
No one expected him to win for a movie like The Revenant because The Revenant is
easily one of
movie.
his weaker ones. Yeah.
And he won for that. It could apply to Johnny Greenwood here. They could give him a long-awaited Oscar for Best Score
That's why
for this movie.
Yeah, I think they.
As
that
much as
will
I
win.
think Sinners would, it could go to Sinners, it could go to Frankenstein, and those are two that I would want. I would like to see Johnny win, and you saying that, after you saying it and thinking about this, I feel like
Right.
that's who it's going to go to.
Yeah, so I want
again-
Frankenstein, but it will go to battle.
Yeah. And again, it's like the other ones. If these movies are up for Best Picture and they have no chance of winning those big awards, they're going to win these technical ones.
Yep.
This might be the biggest award that one battle after another wins the
Yeah.
whole night.
Yep.
So, yeah, that you saying that, it made me think about it. Yeah, this is going to be
But
Johnny.
that's a tough one.
This could be Johnny Greenwood's night to win that Oscar.
Let's hope. Go Johnny.
He's very, very talented with music.
I'm already running out of.
He's the one that actually introduced Radiohead to the some of those synthesizers they pioneered with on Kid A.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he's the only one that knows how to
Oh.
play it. One that knows how it works.
Okay.
All right. Next, I have international feature. Skip those ones. All right. Next, we have. So I'm skipping the short films, and I'm skipping the documentaries.
Yeah.
So next, we have best international feature film.
Okay.
So this is not from the U.S. This is any. For those who don't know, obviously, it's from other countries. This is basically the best picture for foreign movies. Unless you're nominated for best picture at the Oscars, then it's even better. But sometimes this is as far as they get.
Mhm.
So these are the nominees for international feature film. We have It Was Just an Accident from France. In Persian and Azerbaijani. That's interesting. We have The Secret Agent from Brazil in Portuguese and German. We have Sentimental Value from Norway in Norwegian and English. We have Surat from Spain in Spanish, French, and Arabic. And we have The Voice of Hind Rajab from Tunisia in Arabic. Now, I said in because those are the languages it's in.
Okay.
Now, the only one here that has English in it is Sentimental Value. And I believe Sentimental Value is up for Best Picture as well. I think them and The Secret Agent are up for Best Picture. But those are the only two.
Okay.
Now, of these five, because... Now, it really could go to any of them. The thing is, if you're up for international feature and Best Picture, your chance of winning is a lot higher. Because sometimes you might not be the top candidate for Best Picture, so they'll give you this. Now, Parasite was different, because Parasite won both.
Yeah.
It doesn't always apply to that, though. Who do I want? Now, who do I think would win this? Who do you think would win this?
I don't know. It's tough because I don't know anything about any of them, but
Who do I think will win, and who do I'm going to take a guess here, because the movie I think will win is the one I want to win, and it's Sentimental Value. And we'll get to why. When we get to the acting categories, there's actors from these movies in those categories.
okay.
I think and I want to see Sentimental Value win, which I'm going to write that down. And I feel like it will give it a greater chance at winning Best Picture. But there's familiar faces in Sentimental Value that I think will help drive it to. Now the only problem with that is there's English dialogue.
Gotcha.
So that could hurt it a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why I also think The Secret Agent has a possibility to
I
win.
was going to say, that's the only one that I'm looking at that I could see getting it. Or maybe Surat.
Or Surat, yeah. They could give it to any of these. And you know what? Now that I think about it, I want Sentimental Value to win, but I think they could give it to The Secret Agent.
Yeah. I think I'll just write what you're going with for this one.
Yeah.
You seem to have a little bit more
I feel, yeah.
of an insight.
Because the thing about it is The Secret Agent isn't really up there that much with the big categories compared to Sentimental Value, because there's more actors from Sentimental Value that are up for nominations. Whereas Secret Agent only has, I think, Wagner Moura up for Best Actor.
Okay.
Sentimental Value has like 3 acting nominations, as well as Best Picture.
Gotcha.
And I think Best Director, to be honest with you. I think Sentimental Value is getting a lot of attention.
Well.
So that could, and the English dialogue could hurt it a little bit. So if I had to pick one that would take it, it would probably be The Secret Agent.
Secret Agent. All right.
But if which I wouldn't be mad about. If either one of those won, I would be fine with that.
I'll go with you on this
But
one.
again, any of those 5 could take it.
Yep, I'll go with you.
Okay, fair enough. Next is animated feature. We have Arco, Elio, K-pop Demon Hunters, Little Amelie or the Character of Rain, and Zootopia 2.
Which they totally missed it out. They could have called it Tutopia.
They yes, that already makes it not a winner
Yeah.
because they didn't call it Tutopia.
Yes.
Stupid ass.
No, I mean, you're stupid if you think K-pop's not taking it.
There's also Elio though.
Elio is the worst
Elio?
Pixar movie people put out.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Well, that settles that then.
I will say this. It got a lot of hate online because everyone kept saying, oh, we need more original stories. We need new this, new that. And
Yeah.
it came out and nobody watched it. Or if they did watch it, they gave it a mid-review.
And Disney was like,
Pixar came out and
Pixar,
said,
yeah.
fuck you, don't ask for new shit then.
yeah, they were like, why did you ask for new shit if you weren't going to go
And
see
then
it?
right after that, they announced they're making Incredibles 3, Frozen 3, Toy Story 5. Ratatouille is getting a sequel.
Is it really?
Yes,
Oh, I didn't know
it is
that.
confirmed. So I don't think Elio will get it because it didn't have that
Yeah.
Pixar zing.
Okay, so then maybe it'll go.
And K-pop Demon Hunters defined a generation.
It
that
has to
year.
go to K-pop Demon Hunters.
Look, I won't be surprised
I
if Disney
honestly-
swoops in and gets it with Zootopia 2 because that made a shitload of money.
I'm getting more and more likely that I really want to watch K-pop Demon Hunters.
You should. It is very good.
Because
It's
apparently
worth it.
a lot of people I've seen online said they didn't watch it because they thought it was for kids, and then they heard how good it is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, maybe I should watch it.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
I've heard Golden enough. So out of these 5, it should go to K-pop Demon Hunters, and they will probably be the one to take it, like you said, unless they go for Zootopia 2 because of how much money it made.
And yeah, but
But that's
think-
not usually how it works.
Yes, I think that K-pop Demon Hunters deserves it. While I might think the story is pretty mid, I do think the overall structure of it does make sense to win this category.
Yeah, so do I.
Damn, I forgot how many categories there are. I'm already out of paper.
Well, we're not done yet. But we're not done yet. Next, we're going into writing.
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 I'll just come back up this way.
Yeah. You know you can flip the page, right?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Stupid. Well, you can do whatever you want. I was just kidding.
Just kidding. Just kidding. No, I'll flip it.
All right. So we're going into best writing now. First one is adapted screenplay.
Ew, I hate that. I'm going to do it this way.
We have adapted screenplay. This is ones that are from us that are screenplays taken from that are adapted from other source material like novels or other films too. Like sometimes they'll adapt other films into a different one that's mostly the same but somewhat different. Mm-hmm. So this is anything that's adapted from a previous material. So, for adapted screenplay, we have Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, and Train Dreams.
One Battle is adapted? It's based off a book.
Based
isn't
on
it?
the novel Vineland by Thomas Pynchon.
Yeah, okay. I did
Now,
know
the
that.
thing is, I think it's loosely based on Vineland. It's inspired. It says it's inspired by Vineland.
So it's not
But
actually.
on here, in the category, it's listed as based on the novel Vineland. But if you go to the page for the actual
says
movie, it says it
inspired.
is inspired by it. So it's
Okay.
not exactly the same. It's just inspired by that story.
Gotcha.
So it is adapted, but it's also its own thing.
Okay.
But it applies to adapted because of this. Let's see.
So this is adapted.
This is
Yeah,
adapted
okay.
screenplay.
We're
yes.
still in it. Okay. Yeah. Frankenstein.
Frankenstein? I could see it going to Frankenstein. Honestly.
This was so.
I mean,
The same-
I loved One Battle After Another, but everybody, again, not just you, but a lot of people are talking about how good Frankenstein is.
Yeah. And I'll say this.
And apparently, I feel like some people are saying this is the best adaptation of Frankenstein.
In my
as a movie.
opinion, it is. And so Ryan Coogler has said that Sinners was his passion project. Frankenstein was Guillermo's passion project.
Yeah.
Guillermo's whole film career was to lead him to do Frankenstein. He said if he would have put out Frankenstein and died, he would have died completely happy and full.
Well, good for him.
Yes. So
And he adapted the screenplay, so I hope he wins for it.
yes,
Now, remember, Guillermo del Toro won for The Shape of Water.
which is another
So,
fantastic movie.
He's already got Oscars, but if he wins for this, good for him.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with that too, because now we're gonna get into original screenplay.
Yes.
We have Blue Moon, It Was Just an Accident, Marty Supreme, Sentimental Value, and Sinners. Now, Blue Moon is that movie with Ethan Hawke that everybody's talking about. With
Oh
him in
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I don't think it'll win screenplay though, because I think he's up for an Oscar as well. And I don't know how acclaimed the movie was. I don't remember. People liked him in it, but see, this is what I mean by sentimental value. That's up for best original screenplay,
Yeah.
and it could take it. However, you know what I want. You know who
Yeah,
I
and
want
I
to see.
think I want the
I
same
would love
thing.
to see Ryan Coogler take. I would
Yeah.
love to see Ryan Coogler dominate at the Oscars because he deserves it,
Yeah.
especially for this being his passion project. And I think they might give. I think they'll give it to him for that.
Yeah. I can see it. I see
Which
the vision.
I'm not mad about that if Sinners wins original and Frankenstein wins adapted. That's perfect.
That would be peak.
That's peak.
I think we'd both win at the Oscars if that happened.
We would.
We would
Honestly,
both
we
win.
would.
I wouldn't care about anything else.
Now, for original though, if it went to sentimental value, I wouldn't be too mad about it though. Now, I haven't seen it. But if it went to it, I wouldn't be mad about it. Because I hear good things about sentimental value. Marty Supreme even. But
Yeah,
I
was thinking
I
that
just
one.
think Sinners is going to dominate that category.
Yes.
I feel like Sinners is going to dominate a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are best writing. Now we move on to the supporting acting categories. So supporting actor and supporting actress. Actresses first, just for your list.
Yep. Good.
So first, for Best Actress in a Supporting Role, we have Elle Fanning for Sentimental Value.
Ooh.
We have Inga Ibsdottir Lilias, forgive me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, also for Sentimental Value.
Whoa.
We have Amy Madigan for Weapons. We have Wunmi Mosaku for Sinners. And we have Teyana Taylor for One Battle After Another. This is the second of several very difficult categories to pick from. If I had to take anybody out of this category, it's probably going to be Elle Fanning.
Yeah.
And a lot of people said the same thing because she's probably I think she's the only American actress in Sentimental Value. And a lot of people were talking more about Inga's performance than hers. Amy Madigan got a lot of attention for Weapons because she played Aunt Gladys. And she's like the...
Oh, she played that one.
Aunt Gladys.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wunmi Mosaku probably had a career-defining performance in Sinners because she was great in that. She was very, very good in that. But also, she's probably one of the weaker choices on here. Because Teyana Taylor was only in the first 15 minutes of One Battle After Another and stole the show, stole that entire 15 minutes.
Okay.
Because after she was out of it, she was not in it for the remainder of the movie.
So
And everybody's talking about her role too.
So will they go the route of Jamie Lee and give it to Teyana? Because if she was only in it for a little bit.
To be honest, because I think she won the Golden Globe. Yes, she won the Golden Globe for that. So they could give her the Oscar as well.
Yeah.
Who do I want? It's tough. But if I had to choose between these 5, actually, it's not as tough as I thought it would be. If I had to choose between these 5, I would choose either Wunmi Mosaku or Tiana Taylor. But I think they're going to give it to Taylor, just because everybody's talking about her performance. Everybody's talking about Amy Madigan too, but after One Battle After Another came out, everybody was talking. Everybody moved away from Amy Madigan and just started talking about Tiana Taylor.
Well,
so
I will put Amy Madigan for want, but I will put Tiana Taylor as
for
will.
winning. And I want either of those 3, Amy Madigan less than the other 2, but I think Tiana Taylor's going to take it. Good for her. I mean, damn.
Yeah,
but
I'll give Amy some credit. I'll
give her credit too. She stole the fucking show in Weapons. She was great in that. But again, this category is a little tough because they could go the route of sentimental value and give it to Inga. Because everybody was talking about her performance as well.
Weapons not getting nominated for makeup and hair is critical.
That is very crazy, actually. When you say that, yeah, you're right. All right, so that's supporting actress. Now we go to supporting actor. This is another very tough category. We have Benicio del Toro for One Battle After Another. We have Jacob Elordi for Frankenstein. We have Delroy Lindo for Sinners. We have Sean Penn for One Battle After Another. And we have Stellan Skarsgård for Sentimental Value. Five huge names as far as it goes for this category.
All right, right off the bat, I don't think Benicio will get it.
I don't think he will either. I think he's least likely to win this.
You know what?
Because it's tough. Because now, again, I didn't see Frankenstein. You did. Jacob Elordi, I hear, stole the show in that. It was,
and he only really spoke for the last 10 minutes. Last 20 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
all the rest of it is body movement, and he's acting with his eyes and his whole fucking physique. And you feel it. Allie and I cried.
Really?
And he wasn't even speaking.
Oh, wow.
I think Jacob has a very high chance of getting this.
We also have Delroy Lindo finally earns an Oscar nom. He's been around forever and has finally gotten appreciation from the Oscars for being in Sinners.
How was he in Sinners?
He was very, very good in it.
Okay.
Sean Penn, on the other hand.
Did he die?
Well, no.
Oh, no, that's Sean Bean, I'm thinking.
Sean Penn, the scenes he was in One Battle After Another, he stole it. He stole it from everybody else.
Okay.
He was awesome in it. Probably his best performance in a long time. But then we have a legend like Stellan Skarsgård, though.
Yeah.
He's getting a lot of attention for sentimental value. And we know him. We've known him for a long time.
Yeah.
We've seen him in shit.
He is good.
So that's why this is so tough, because these guys are this is a huge race.
Damn it sucks, because Stellan didn't win for playing the Duke.
The Duke.
In Dune.
Oh, that's right.
He didn't win.
Was he nominated?
Was he nominated?
I don't think he was.
Which is a shame, because he was incredible in that with the little amount of stuff that he did.
And he's another one like Delroy Lindo that's been around and played and is like a character actor that's been around forever, is finally getting the proper attention.
This is tough.
It's very now we can take out Benicio del Toro. He's probably the weakest out of the 5.
Fuck. All right. What?
I think if I had to take out somebody else, as much as I don't want to do this, I think this person is, compared to the other 3, weak. It's Delroy Lindo. As much as I would like to see him win and see him get the recognition he deserves, he wasn't. His performance wasn't as. I mean, it's huge, but compared to the other three, not counting Benicio because he's out already, but compared to Elordi, Penn, and Skarsgård, I think he might be the weakest out of them.
Look, and I'm trying to keep my biasness away, but I do think Elordi will win this because he gives a performance that you would say is Oscar worthy.
Yeah.
Like even you.
Yeah.
When you watch it, as soon as you see him on screen doing his Frankenstein's monster for a couple of minutes, even you will be like, this is crazy that he's making these emotions with just his body.
Now, out of these three, I would want any of them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because Elordi's great. You say he's great. I have to watch it. Penn is fucking great. Again, best performance by him in a very long time. And then we have Stellan Skarsgård. I mean, come on. I hear great things about him, too. But, like you said, who do I think is going to win this award? I think I got to go with Jacob Elordi.
Right? Like, it's...
And I think he has a strong chance of winning this
I also
Oscar.
think what you keep saying is, a lot of the, like Sean Penn, Stallone, they've been around forever. I think they will get their honorary Oscars at some point.
And the thing, too, is Sean Penn has already won 2 Oscars for lead actor.
Yeah.
Because he won for Mystic River years ago. And then he won for Milk. So he has 2 Oscars already.
And I think Elordi being the youngest in this cast, like in this category, coming into his career finally, because he's also got Wuthering Heights coming out this year. Like, I can see him becoming another really great top A-list actor in the coming years, and I think Frankenstein was a fantastic start for him on that path.
Like, as much as Delroy Lindo did really well in Sinners, again, probably the second weakest in this category after Benicio. But he's been around. He's a character actor. He's been around a long time. Just getting the nomination is a huge recognition for him. They'll give him something in the future. And it's probably the same with Stallone. Him getting this recognition is fucking great. I'm proud of him for getting there. But, and then I'm rooting out Sean Penn just because he has 2 already.
Mm-hmm.
I really think Elordi could win this.
Yeah.
I really think he has the strongest chance of taking that award home.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, if they gave it, whoever they give it to is not going to make me upset.
No.
Because any of them could take it. But I just think, like you said, from this list, the person that has the strongest chance and that who's the youngest and has bigger opportunities because he's the youngest and has a huge career ahead of him, it's Jacob Elordi.
Yeah. And he's got a strong start.
I gotta watch Frankenstein.
You
man.
should.
I gotta watch that. You have to watch Sinners, though. You have to watch Sinners.
Yes.
And I might watch Sentimental Value if I can.
I mean, yeah, it's got a lot of.
I gotta see what this is all about.
So.
I mean, that's 3 3 acting noms right there in just the supporting categories alone.
Yeah, is that the most for an international film?
I
nominations?
don't know. That's a good question. It's got 9 Oscar noms, though. That movie.
Strange.
So anyway, we're done with supporting.
Yes.
Now we go into leading.
Wow.
So lead actress is going to be first.
Gotcha. Go ahead.
We have, and again, we're still in the tough categories. We have Jessie Buckley for Hamnet. We have Rose Byrne for If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You.
What the...
We have Kate Hudson for Song Sung Blue. We have Renata Rensby for Sentimental Value. And we have Emma Stone for Begonia. Already, because I've heard mixed things about this, and I've heard that this nomination was just thrown in there to fill the gap.
Emma Stone.
Kate Hudson.
Oh.
I'm taking her out of this competition.
I'm taking Rose Byrne out.
I watched If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You with my mother.
Oh, okay.
The movie itself is a little odd. It's a little weird and a little goofy. Rose Byrne, on the other hand,
Really?
carried the movie.
Really?
She carried
Huh.
the movie. She was excellent in this movie.
Okay. Well, she's the only one on this list that I know. Like, obviously, we all know Emma Stone. We all know Kate
It's a
Hudson, but-
crazy movie in itself because, first of all, her therapist is played by Conan O'Brien,
Oh, it's one of those.
and she makes friends with a hotel like superintendent played by ASAP Rocky.
It's one of those. Sick, man.
But she carried this movie. She's probably the biggest reason why I liked the movie. Because she embodies a woman that's going, like, she's struggling a lot in this movie. I mean, she has her daughter. First of all, her daughter has this issue with eating, right? So she has a feeding tube implanted, and she has to go to all these appointments and stuff. So she's dealing with that stress. Her husband is a boat captain, so he's not around right at all until like the very end of the movie. So he's not there. So it's just her with the daughter dealing with this. That's putting stress on her. They have to move into a hotel because their apartment roof collapses from some kind of leak. So she's dealing with that, with them trying to fix the apartment, her husband not being there and the daughter. And she's also a psychotherapist. So she's dealing with her own clients as well. So she's got all this shit going on at the same time. It's like, and she embodies that. Like her embodiment of this therapist that's just going through it.
All right.
Awesome.
Well, then I'm sold. She's winning.
Oh, I didn't say she was winning. I just wanted to
No.
explain why she's in
She's
the
winning.
I just wanted to explain why she's in the running.
She's winning.
Kate Hudson ain't winning. I'm sorry.
No, Kate Hudson and Emma Stone are not winning.
Emma Stone's not winning because she's got enough Oscars already.
she could retire and be all right.
She's got enough. She's got like 4 Oscars already, and she's
Whoa.
not even 40 yet.
I'm looking at Jessie Buckley in Hamnet as Agnes Shakespeare. Is that a movie about Shakespeare?
It might be. Let's find out.
Does Paul Mescal play fucking Shakespeare, bro?
The film dramatizes the family life of William Shakespeare and his wife Agnes Hathaway as they cope with the death of their 11-year-old son Hamnet. So Paul Mescal's playing William Shakespeare, and she's playing Agnes.
Why is that gas?
I don't know.
I
but-
need to watch this.
All right. So now,
Hold up.
hold on. All right.
Wait a minute. Something
So
ain't right.
we're taking Kate Hudson out of this.
Yes.
We're taking Emma Stone out of this. So it's down to Jessie Buckley, Rose Byrne, and Renata Rensby. Now, again, Rose Byrne, great. And If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. However, if they're going to give an award in this category, which they are, and again, this is a tough one between two names, because I don't think Rose Byrne's going to win just because
It'd be cool if she did, though.
It'd be awesome if she did. I would love that.
Because she's another one that's kind of been in and out.
And I'll be
for a
honest, I
while.
think she's the one I want to see win,
That's who I put.
is Rose Byrne. Now, again, the movie was but she carried that whole movie. And again, Renata Rensby for sentimental value, I get that too, because again, that's another nomination for that movie. But I think they're going to give it to Jessie Buckley.
Yeah. Now that I know what the movie is,
Yeah.
gotta be.
I think they're going to give it to her because she like Jacob Elordi is rising up. I mean, she's got another Frankenstein-esque movie coming out. She's going to be in that movie The Bride,
Oh, yeah.
directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal.
I thought
she's
her name
in that.
sounded familiar.
Yeah, she's the bride in that.
Yeah, okay.
So
okay,
she's
okay,
coming
okay.
up too, just like Jacob Elordi.
Gotcha.
So them giving this to her is what I feel like that's going to happen. I mean, if they gave it to her or Renata, I would be fine with that too. Rose Byrne, I would want to see. That would be fucking sick if Rose Byrne won for this movie.
That would be amazing.
But I think they're going to give it to Jesse Buckley. I can see that coming.
Yeah.
I can see it. Now I got to watch that. I didn't realize it was about that. That's
right?
crazy.
That's kind of insane.
That actually sounds good as hell.
Right?
Now, the funny thing is, I'm looking at the actor. Paul Mescal is not nominated.
No. I noticed that too when I was looking. I was like, wow.
This is who we have for Best Actor in a Leading Role.
And I already have my answers for this one.
We have Timothy Chalamet for Marty Supreme.
Ooh.
We have Leonardo DiCaprio for One Battle After Another. We have Ethan Hawke for Blue Moon. We have Michael B. Jordan for Sinners. And we have Wagner Moura for The Secret Agent.
Who?
All right.
Do we both have the... I mean, be honest.
Look, I got to take DiCaprio out.
Well, yeah, that's... Yeah.
I have to take DiCaprio out because he was good in it, but he's not the best in that movie.
You can tell from the trailers.
I thought Sean Penn was better than him in that movie, to be honest. DiCaprio was great playing a manic dude, but like...
So he was just being himself.
But Sean Penn's performance stuck out to me more than DiCaprio's. So I'm taking him out of this race. Now again, the other four, it's very tough because Secret Agent Wagner Moura, apparently that's getting a lot of attention. But then you got Michael B. Jordan for a career-defining performance as twins. You have Ethan Hawke, who has not won an Oscar yet. And you have Timothy Chalamet, who also has not won an Oscar yet. Now, Timothy Chalamet already has history made. He is the youngest actor to be nominated 3 times at 30. Obviously, he's not the youngest winner because Adrian Brody stole that from him.
In a crazy fucking under-the-leg sweep, bro.
That's what happens when Adrian Brody plays Jews trying to find their new home.
Yes. That's why we elected him as the Council of Jew.
Okay.
You didn't go to that meeting. You weren't invited.
Now, I haven't watched Marty Supreme yet. I've been wanting to. Apparently, people are saying this is Chalamet's best. It's his career-defining because it's an amalgamation of every role he's ever played.
Cool.
So everybody's rooting for. A lot of people are rooting for him.
People forgot about Wonka.
And yeah, exactly. And I think Chalamet is going to get an Oscar eventually at some point.
Not this year.
I don't think it's going to be for this, though.
Nope.
I don't think it's going to be for this.
Because it's clearly going to go to...
Now, here's who I want. I want Michael B. Jordan.
Wow, but that... Okay. Continue.
But, and they've done this before. They've done it... They've given these awards out as a legacy award, too. That being said... If they do decide to give it out as a legacy award, that would make a lot of sense. So, I would like to see any of them win. I would like to see Chalamet win or Michael B. I think it's going to go to Ethan Hawke.
Okay. I can see the reasoning.
Because he's been nominated before and has not won. And he's been around. We all know that.
Well, I mean, I'm the only one that knows what the B stands for in Michael B. Jordan. It stands for Bussy, because that's what he put his entire thing into playing those two characters.
He did, though.
It's Michael Bussy Jordan. Put his whole Michael Bussy Jordan in
Brother
it.
to Michael A. Jordan.
Yeah. And then
Stop it.
we don't
Get
talk
some
about
help.
Michael C. Jordan.
Stop it. Get some help.
But yeah, no, I'm fully riding hard for MBJ.
Me too. I want to see him win. And I feel like he really has a strong chance. Because if they don't give this out as a legacy award, it's going to go to him. For sure. Or Chalamet. Because I can see either one of them taking it if it's not a legacy award. If it is a legacy award, though, because, again, they've done that before. Look at Jamie Lee Curtis. Ethan Hawke has a strong chance if that's the case.
Look, I'm not going to be surprised if it's a legacy.
Me either.
But I think Michael B. Jordan is due for his Oscar win as well, and I think Sinners is going to do that for him.
It might. You know what? I'm going to write him down.
Because I haven't seen it yet, but, like, I've seen clips. Bro, how did he not win for Creed?
I know. Yeah, he was good in that.
That shit was fire.
And again, can Timothée Chalamet win this Oscar? Yes. Will he?
No.
I don't think so.
It's tough.
I don't think this is Timothée Chalamet has been nominated in like the worst years because
I was about to say that.
Every time he's nominated, the people he's nominated with are so
good.
The race is tighter than my asshole. Like every time he's nominated for an Oscar.
You won't run that by me again?
Nope.
Okay.
Probably gonna cut that out.
No, don't cut that out. That's funny.
Chalamet has been nominated 3 times.
Yeah.
Every time he's nominated, though, the race he's in with other actors is just so strong.
Mm-hmm.
Again, like last time when he was up with Adrian Brody. Remember we said either one of them could take it?
Yep, and then
Adrian
got it.
Brody went and took it.
Yeah.
These races he's in for Best Actor are so tough.
Yeah, he picks the weirdest times to put his whole Shalamussy
I mean,
in it.
he's up with veterans like DiCaprio and Ethan Hawke, and he's up with career definers like himself and Michael B. Jordan and even Wagner Moura.
Yeah.
Like, Christ. I mean,
man can't win.
now, will Chalamet get an Oscar eventually? Yes.
I can
Will
smell
it be for Marty Supreme? I don't think so.
This is as close as he's gotten
This is
to
as
being
close.
able to get it.
This is as close as he's gotten. However, Michael B. Jordan, again, put his whole bussy into Sinners,
Yeah.
playing twins. And he's great as both, because he does 2 different personalities the whole time.
Yeah, I've
and
seen
it's fucking
yep.
awesome.
Yeah.
But then there's also Ethan Hawke, who's been around, who's been nominated before, who some voters might say it's his time to win.
Yeah.
But I'm putting down Michael B. Jordan to want and Michael B. Jordan to win.
Yep, me too.
But if whoever wins, I won't care. That's just what I'm saying. If Ethan Hawke wins too, I'm gonna come to you and be like, I told you so.
Well, oh, wow.
But Michael B. Jordan deserves it.
Yeah.
He deserved it a long time ago. He put his whole shebang into this. He put as much shebang into this as Ryan Coogler did.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm going with. Moving on. Best Director.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
We have 2 awards left.
I'll squeeze it in right here. Go ahead.
We have for best. Now it says Best Directing now instead of Best Director, but it's still the same thing. We have Chloe Zhao for Hamnet. We have Josh Safdie for Marty Supreme. We have Paul Thomas Anderson for One Battle After Another. We have Joachim Trier for Sentimental Value, and we have Ryan Coogler for Sinners.
Now, for me, actually, I've heard of everyone except for Joachim
Trier.
Trier, yeah.
Well,
'Cause
again, because that's
I forgot I know who Josh Safdie is.
again, he's Benny's brother. They made Uncut Gems together, and then Benny made Smashing Machine.
Yeah. Now look, again, I've not seen the movie, but I know her directing style. Chloe Zhao has a high chance
She does have a very high
of snubbing this from the deserved winner,
Ryan Coogler.
Ryan Coogler.
Chloe Zhao could very well take this away from Ryan Coogler.
For a Shakespeare movie
Now,
and her style of directing.
so I'm gonna go crazy here. I'm gonna eliminate Josh Safdie,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna eliminate Joachim Trier.
Yeah.
Paul Thomas Anderson has also been nominated for this award several times without a win, I believe. I don't think he's ever won. He has nominations for 14 Academy Awards.
Jesus Christ.
And I don't think he's won.
Do you think this is it, though?
I don't know.
Do you think this is the
I
one?
don't know, because One Battle After Another is, I don't think it's his best movie. Because he's put out legendary movies. He's put out There Will Be Blood. He's put out The Master. He's put out, what's the another one? Oh, shit.
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
That's Wes Anderson. Wrong
Oh,
person.
wrong Anderson.
Wrong
Oops.
Anderson.
They're probably not even related, are
Mr.
they?
Anderson.
Mr. Anderson.
I don't think this is his best movie. Therefore, he could win again with a legacy thing like Ethan Hawke, but I don't think that will happen. It could, but I don't think it will. Who do I want to see win this? You know, it's fucking Ryan Coogler. Ryan Coogler deserves every award he can get for Sinners.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that right now. Ryan Coogler deserves every award he can get for Sinners.
I was going to put Chloe Zhao as who I want, because I do think she's a very good director. But
I wouldn't mind if Chloe Zhao won, though. I wouldn't mind that either.
yeah.
Because
that's why
she's
I'll
good.
put her for want, but Ryan Coogler will get this.
Ryan Coogler will get it. But I'm saying Chloe Zhao could take this from him. It's a strong possibility. If there's anybody in this that's fighting to win, it's her and Ryan Coogler.
Yeah, it's her and Coogler. Yeah.
Yeah,
What I'm going with.
that's what I'm thinking. One of them's going to win, and I wouldn't be mad about either one. I wouldn't be mad about anybody, really.
Yeah.
Because, again, Sentimental Value has all this attention. It's crazy. And now, finally, the big one. The big one.
The biggin.
Best Picture.
Whoop.
There's 10 nominations in this category.
Ooh.
There's been for a while.
And we're an hour and 15 in. Let's go.
The Best Picture nominees are Begonia, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, and Train Dreams.
Tough.
Now, I didn't mention this earlier, but I'm going to mention it now. There's been some very unfortunate things coming out about Josh Safdie during the time when he and Benny were working together, and supposedly it was the reason that caused them to split up. Those things that came out about him may have hurt Marty Supreme's chances in a lot of categories. That's why I took him out of director. Because I think some of those things that came out about him hurt that movie's chances of winning a lot of these awards. It's mainly director and picture. So, Marty Supreme is out of the picture race for me.
Wasn't in the race.
As
for
much
me
as I
anyway.
heard it was a good movie, I'm taking it out of the race. It's tough, though, because that's the only one I can take out of this race. I could probably take out movies like Train Dreams and even to an extent Sentimental Value and The Secret Agent. F1, I would take F1 out, but it has a shot.
Yeah.
It has a shot. Apparently,
really
it's that
does.
good.
Made a lot of money. It's got really good
I mean,
reviews.
a producer is named Chad Oman. Like, oh man, that was good.
Oh, man, that was good.
Like, oh man, Chad, that was
Christ.
good.
I'm also seeing now Steven Spielberg worked on Hamnet.
Did he?
That's what it says.
Oh.
Right, is that
And
say
Sam
Spielberg?
Mendes?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
my.
tough.
Ooh, that's tough.
Hmm.
That's tough. I'm going to take out Begonia.
Yeah, Begonia's out. Marty Supreme is
Marty
out.
Supreme is out. So we're taking out Begonia, Marty Supreme, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, and Train Dreams. We're going to take them out.
So
We're
it's
down to 5. We're down to F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle, and Sinners. And honestly,
I'd take out One Battle.
One Battle's out too.
Yeah, compared to the other 4 that we left,
Honestly,
it's not
I
as...
think I'm going to take One Battle out and put Sentimental Value back in.
Okay.
So we're still down to 5, but I'm going to take One Battle out and put Sentimental Value back in.
Okay.
Because I think with the attention this is getting
possible.
for a foreign language movie, it has a shot. I mean, look at Parasite.
Yeah.
And
that's
think
true.
about how well how dominant Parasite was when it came out.
That's true.
Now, out of these 5, F1 has the least chance of winning.
I think so. So we can probably just take that out anyway.
Take F1 out. So we have Frankenstein. Yeah, we have Frankenstein. We have Hamnet. We have Sentimental Value, and we have Sinners. Now, you know what I would want. You know I would want Sinners to win this.
I think we can take Hamnet out.
Hamnet, okay. Hamnet's out. So now we're down to Frankenstein, Sentimental Value,
and
Sinners. In that case, I want Sinners, and I think Sinners would take it. In that case, if it's down to those three.
Yeah.
But you also have, again, with Frankenstein, it could win.
Yeah, man, that's fucking tough.
Now, remember, we're taking out a lot of these nominations, but they're not going to be out
at the
show.
Yeah, that's not. Could
So-
you imagine that's how the Oscars work?
Any of the 6 or 7 that we took out of the race could very well win this award. Like, they could be like, oh, The Secret Agent wins Best Picture. Like, that could happen.
All right.
Begonia could win Best Picture.
I think I want Frankenstein.
You want Frankenstein. Yes.
I think that movie is incredible and it's fantastic. I think it being on Netflix hurts it a little because it didn't get a theatrical release.
That could
So
that
that's
could
probably-
be its
That's
downfall.
why I'm not putting it there. But
Could be.
I do still think it has a very high chance. But I think at the end of the day, looking realistically, I do think Sinners, in my mind, has the highest chance of winning this.
And it
Again,
could.
Sentimental Value could get it. They could give it
Sentimental
to
Value.
Hamnet.
Sentimental Value is a tough movie to compete with because, despite the fact that it's a foreign language movie with some English, from what the reception from this movie that I've heard, as like a lot of the performances and just overall, Sentimental Value for a foreign language movie has some serious competition.
Yeah.
That movie could very well do what Sinners should do and sweep this whole thing.
It's tough. It's a good year.
Yeah, it is
I
a
do like this
very
year.
good year for the Oscars.
Yeah.
Like, Sinners, fucking great. Should sweep the awards. It could. It might not.
Yeah, we've had moments like that before.
Any of these movies that are up for Best Picture could very well win Best Picture.
Yeah, and it really kind of wouldn't. Well,
Yeah.
Begonia would be the one that's like, really? Probably.
Yeah, because I mean, it's the Emma Stone Yorgos Lanthimos team up, and they've done like 4 or 5 movies together, and the last 3 that she's been in with that he's directed, she's won for or been nominated for, and plus she's a producer on Begonia, so she could win Best Picture and win an Oscar again for that anyway.
Yeah.
F1 could be a huge shocker. It won't. I don't think F1 will,
But it could.
but it very
So
well.
it's not
could.
0.
It's not a 0% chance. Any of these could win.
Yeah, it's going to be a good year.
It's tough because there's a lot of these that could just pop out of the woodwork and just dominate.
Yeah.
I mean, despite the whole thing with Josh Safdie and Marty Supreme, that doesn't mean Timothée Chalamet won't win.
Yeah, it's true.
That doesn't mean Josh Safdie still won't win or it won't win Best Picture. Like, it could.
Only time will tell.
The thing I can see Sinners winning just because of how big it was and the attention and
Yep.
the whole thing, all the work that Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan and everybody in the movie or worked on the movie put into it, the reception it got,
The money it made.
the success it had.
Yes.
Sinners can very well dominate this. Sinners could be like Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah.
It could just, but the only difference is that this movie you would expect it to.
Yeah.
Nobody expected
Oh,
Everything Everywhere
yeah.
All at Once to dominate like
I
it
saw
did.
that movie after it won, and I even was like, "This won? Like, this is a crazy, outlandish movie
Did you
to
like
win."
it though?
I did love it.
I loved it.
I did love it, but like, that's a movie where like you really have to be in a certain headspace for
Oh
certain,
God,
for
yeah.
certain
I
parts
haven't.
of it.
I own it, and I haven't watched it since.
I'm scared. I'm scared to watch it again.
But Sinners could do what that movie did, except come out of the woodwork. It could dominate every category.
Yeah.
Like, it has 16 nominations, and it could win every category it's in, it won't be 16 wins because there's multiple in one category. But it could. It could dominate.
Yeah.
Now, the record, I believe, for most wins by a movie is 11. And that's a tie between, I think, Titanic, Ben-Hur, and Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. Those three movies all...
Ben-Hur?
Ben-Hur. The old Ben-Hur, not the new Ben-Hur.
Okay,
The
that
new
makes more
Ben-Hur
sense.
yeah, the old Ben-Hur.
Yeah, okay.
The original of that, Titanic, and Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, all have 11 Oscars.
So not the new Ben-Hur, the Ben-Hur
From
done that.
1959.
Yeah,
Ben-Hur
done
done. I ain't looking back.
that. I ain't look. Yes. All right. But
So-
that does it for our.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think Sinners is going to dominate this show, but it's hard to tell. It's a very
it's
a
a good
very
year.
very good year, very competitive race.
Past couple of years have been really good, and it's continuing, and I'm excited.
I-
All
yes.
we need to do is get the right wins, and I think this could be another great Oscars. And it's hosted by Conan again.
I know.
I don't like Conan, but he hosted really well last year.
He got
so
a
I'm
lot of
excited.
acclaim for last year.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'll be there.
I love Conan O'Brien.
I'll be there.
Could you imagine if he was up for an Oscar and he was hosting it? He was up for like if I had legs, I'd kick you or something, and he won. He'd be like, "What? Oh my God, that's
Yeah,
incredible!"
He would freak the fuck out, and then the rest of the show, he'd be like, "This, I don't need to be here. You guys figure this out.
Like,
I'm leaving."
Man, go find a new host. I'm an Oscar winner. I'm
Yeah,
going
I'm an
home.
Oscar winner. I don't deserve to be here. You are all beneath me now,
You're all beneath.
literally and awardedly.
He would say it in Conanisms. You're all beneath. You're all beneath.
You're all beneath me now, laughing at me for my height and my toupee.
I think that's real.
Nah,
No, but his torso is really short and his legs go up to like here.
are massive.
Yeah, he's got.
He's the opposite of
like he's tall, but his legs go up to like here.
He's the opposite of Adam Driver, who's all torso, no leg. Conan is all
he's
leg,
Adam
no
Parker.
torso. He's epic joke to end it on. Let's
Anyway,
go.
that's going to do it for our Oscar predictions. Let us know in the comments what you guys think. Do you guys think Sinners is going to dominate? Do you think there could be some surprise? Like, what do you think might be a surprise? Like, what do you think could win that could surprise everybody? And I'm not talking about, like, I don't know, some random shit. I don't know. Tell us what you think. What are your predictions? What do you think? Do you think Sinners should win? Do you think it shouldn't win? Do you think it will win?
I think Paul Rudd will finally win Best Leading Actor for Mac and Me.
Yep, I can see that happening. Yeah, but leave it in the comments what you guys think. You can message us on Instagram at the Fongie Corporation. You can leave a comment on these podcast episodes on Spotify. Or you could email us at thefongycorporation@gmail.com. That's THEFONGY corporation@gmail.com. But that's going to do it. Can't wait for the Oscars. They're on Sunday, March 15th.
Yes.
And we will be
Is
paying
that
attention.
a Sunday that... Are you here that Sunday?
Yes.
Oh, but it's at night, right? The Oscars are at night.
Yes.
All right, so then 2 weeks after the
Well,
Oscars...
I'm going to be doing something in the morning anyway, so we won't be recording till the afternoon.
That's true. We'll figure it out. We could do a live stream.
That's what I was thinking.
Hey,
Don't
you
listen
know
to this
what?
now. We don't know if we're doing it yet.
Just bleep it out. Just make the whole thing just beep. Yeah. Yeah. Take that. Just beep. And now take that audio, cut it, and then put it on top of what we just did.
Anyway, we'll see you guys later.
Bye.